My name is Taylor Boydston, and about 3 years ago my sister was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, which is also known as juvenile diabetes. And basically type 1 diabetes is a condition in which your pancreas creates little to no insulin. So growing up, like most kids were, my sister and I were really afraid of needles. We were always super behind on our vaccinations because just the thought of going to the doctor's office and getting these shots was so terrifying. So when my sister got diagnosed, we found out she would have to give herself 3 to 4 shots of insulin a day, and that doesn't even count the amount of times that she has to prick her finger to test her blood sugar to learn about like how much insulin she needs to be giving herself and etc. So after my sister was diagnosed, we realized that it was going to be a huge lifestyle change for all of us because it was my mom and my sister and I living together, eating together every night for dinner. And so for example, when you have type 1 diabetes and you are moderating it in a healthy way, you are set with a certain amount of carbs you can eat for each meal. It was just different, but it overall helped us, come closer together in a way because it wasn't just my sister going through it, it was my mom and I as well. We wanted to support my sister and help her as much as we could. So it was a challenge for all of us, but we got through it together and we're good now. So when I turned 16, I was able to donate blood, and I was able to get over my fear of needles just thinking about how my sister has to give herself shots every day and how she had no choice to do it. By the time I graduated my senior year, I had donated a gallon of blood. I was enrolled in a program. Actually, the day I donated when I was 16, my first time, I enrolled in a program called the Gallon Grad program, where you are on track to donate a gallon before the time you graduate. So when I hit the gallon of blood, my sister was there, and I was just overwhelmed because a gallon of blood is a lot, and it goes to people in need. It felt really great, and I felt so accomplished to overcome my fear of needles time and time again, and just really be closer to my sister. And in a way, I felt like we overcame our fear of needles together. Just the only difference was she didn't have a choice, and I did. So a great place to go for more resources and information about type 1 diabetes is the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, also known as JDRF. They host a lot of great events such as walks. They sponsor a lot of events, and they're just really helpful with learning more information and participating in research. And also there are so many places that you can donate blood at. There are several hospitals, churches, schools host blood drives. It's super easy to get involved and get to donating.